final preseason game tonight. What are you looking to see out of your team, and more specifically, the defensive corps heading into this one?
Well, that's an A1 suit right there. First off, start with that. No, it's every time you get to the last preseason game, obviously it's the last opportunity to kind of fine-tune the game, and you want to be as close to perfect as possible, especially heading into next week. Because we've talked about it throughout camp. Starting each and every game is so important. So this last game is a big tune-up. You work on the things over camp, whether it's system-wise. Personally, you want to continue to grow your game and get to a point where you're feeling good about yourself going into the season. So this is the final chance to do it.
You talked about being regular season ready. Where do you think you guys stand after the preseason games up to this date?
Yeah, I think we're pretty close. I mean, going through camp, you learn a new system. You're getting accustomed to new coaches, new terminology. I think we've done a really good job to this point. Obviously, like I said, we have one more preseason game where we have to kind of bring everything together going into next week. But so far, it's been pretty good, and it's exciting just to kind of see the finish line here for camp and preseason, and knowing that next week, each and every game, each and every shift matters.
Where are you at when it comes to playing with Adam Larson right now? How do you feel you guys are when it comes to being in step? Yeah,
pretty good. I mean, each game feels like you continue to get more and more comfortable. I know that it's a fun challenge that we have, especially as the season kicks off. But we've felt pretty good so far. Obviously, there's always cracks and whatnot in preseason that you got to clean up. But that's what preseason games are for. And like I said, looking forward to having a good, strong final one here and getting into the ones that matter.
Darnell, Calgary has made a decision to add a little bit more physicality throughout their entire roster, NHL, NAHL. Is that something that gets addressed in a preseason game, or is it saved for a regular season game, or how do you kind of read a scenario like that, knowing that there might be a physical impetus in tonight's game?
Yeah, you don't read too much into it. Obviously, they have some physical guys, and they brought in some guys to be more of a force. But I mean, we have the same amount of guys on this side that can handle that part of the game. But you don't really look into it, to be honest. The way the game's played today, you have to have that hard physical element. I think it's shown in the teams that have won. But at the same time, you got to be able to play the game. And for us, no matter what physical element, I think our team is well equipped for any kind of game.
Fighting more in the minors when the minor league teams play. So there was 4 fights last night.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you see the fighting a little more down there. But I mean, the physical part of the game. This is a heated rivalry. I think we saw some of that last year. A couple of those games picked up. Kind of felt like a little bit old school hockey. But with the last preseason game, you never know really how it's going to go. But everyone's competitors. They're competitors. We're competitors. So you never want to be in kind of a losing position. You're always playing hard. That's just how this game is.
What words would you have for Milan on the ice?
On the ice?
Or in the warm-up.
Oh, nothing. I know Luch was, for us, we loved having him as a teammate. He's a great guy, and still talk to him over the course of the summer, talk to him a bit. But you put on different jerseys, you become opponents, and when you get on the ice and between the boards and whatnot, and for that 60 minutes, you're enemies. But Luch was, I think I can speak for everyone around here. Everyone loved Luch as a teammate and as a person.